What's going on, everybody? How we doing today? I hope you can hear me. I messed around with my stuff. Oh yeah, you should be able to hear me. I messed around with my configuration because I was trying to test something out, and yeah, I was like scared when I tried to put this together because I made the announcement and then I remembered, oh wait, I still have not unfucked anything. So if things are a little bit wonky, I apologize. That's why. Excuse me. What's going on, Ben, Gut, S Diesel, PvP Chad, I'm Link. What's going on, Neon? How we doing tonight? Gentlemen. I say gentlemen because there's no girls allowed. Alright, this is boys only. Sifu, I got kicked in the face sparring yesterday and my nose hurts like a bitch, lol. Yeah, that'll happen if you get kicked in the face, you know? You didn't hear a crack or anything, right? There's no, like, disfiguration of like, the bridge of the nose, right? Yeah, because you want to be very careful of nose breaks and stuff like that. You should definitely not blow your nose for a little bit, as tempting as it might be if you got something in there. You don't want to blow your nose or anything because then that could potentially make any hairline fractures into more than just hairline fractures. So, you know, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with that. Donald Cerrone, Cowboy Cerrone, he actually learned that the hard way. He blew his nose in the middle of a fight, and his face started swelling up. You could see it swelling. You could see his eye closing. And I would assume it's because he probably had a hairline fracture in his sinuses, and when he blew his nose to try and clear it out, he ended up making that hairline fracture much worse than it originally was, right? So that's the kind of stuff that can and will happen. It's not good. Not good. S Diesel, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right, you know. Can't complain. Just doing this life thing, you know. Trying to get my life back under control. My life is out of control. It's out of my control, and I got to do my best to get it back under my control, especially because I want to have kids, you know. That's one of the worst parts about modernity is that, like, I mean, look, like, I'm not telling anyone to not have kids. Like, everybody should have kids, you know, but it sucks because you're sitting here and you're trying to, like, have kids, but you're also like, yo, like, how am I gonna have kids and still see my kids? You know, how am I not gonna be working constantly? And unfortunately for me, that's something I do right now. I work constantly, morning till night. This is one of the few things that relaxes me, which is why, you know, since I have a little bit more time on my hands during the summer, I'm going to be doing Wednesday streams. You know, so I'll be doing that. I'll be doing that. All right. Yeah, there's no need to talk about how much my life sucks, dude. My life sucks, bro. I hate it. You know, fucking. What was I gonna say? Yeah, but bottom line, I'm trying to get my life under control again. You know, I'm trying to retake control, and that's one of the things that modernity does to us. Is it takes away the control that we have over ourselves, right? One of the things that happens a lot, right? One of the things that happens a lot, right, is we sit here and we look back in the past and we do two things. One, we assume they're savages. They're backwards savages. And that is the hubris of man, is to believe that the people yesterday, they were fucking morons, right? The people today, though, we're cultured. We're civilized, right? That's the hubris of man. But in addition to that, we also look back and we think like, oh, well, you know, fucking, our great grandparents, they were in the Civil War, dude, and before that there was like 1812, and like you could die of typhus, and you could do this and that and blah blah, right? Like you, it's true partially, right? There was a lot more of a chance of you or something going wrong back then, right? And it's not that today is the absolute like safest. Safety is an illusion, if I'm being honest with you. But there was a lot more that typically could go wrong compared to today back then. But you know what they had that we don't have? Freedom. Fucking my great grandfather, you know, the one that I talk about a lot, who was in the Civil War. He was a cabinet maker in New Hampshire, Nashua, New Hampshire, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how we ended up here. All my family is from fucking New Hampshire, and for some reason we all ended up down here in this godforsaken state of Massachusetts. I have no clue why or how, but I'm mad at them. I'm gonna have a word with them. All right. But like, I think about it and it's like, okay, so this guy, he lived through Antietam, and he didn't just live through Antietam, he lived through the West Woods of Antietam, which when you hear about Antietam, you think of the Bloody Lane usually, but the West Woods were almost as bad, and they were worse insofar as they marched straight into a fucking slaughter, right? Like, it wasn't a back and forth fight. It was like the Second Corps, which my ancestor was a part of, they marched into what was basically a kill box of three different, I forget if it was regiments or brigades. It was probably brigades of Confederates. And they had to just sit there for 15 to 20 minutes getting blasted. And they couldn't just turn around and run because that's a rout and more people will die. So they had to be like cool and collected, right? I'm nerding out. I'm nerding out about Antietam, and I'm nerding out about my ancestor. I apologize. I'm trying to make a point here. He lived through Antietam. He got shot at Fredericksburg, right, which was like another ridiculous like tactical blunder on the part of the general in charge of that, right? He went back home. I don't know, like, if I would assume he didn't get amputated, right? But he probably never walked the same again, right? He got shot in the ankle. He ends up being a cabinet maker. And this is before, like, plumbing. This is before electricity and things like that. You see, I nerded out, and now I'm not making the point that I want to make, and I apologize for that. Essentially, what I want to say is, yeah, that's pretty crazy what my ancestor lived through, right? That's pretty insane, and I don't know that I would want to live through some of the things that he lived through, right? I wouldn't want to experience some of the things he experienced. But at the very least, when he went home, he was like a cabinet maker, and he probably got left the fuck alone. He probably got left alone for the most part. People weren't on his ass constantly doing like mad stupid shit. People weren't constantly expecting things out of him that nobody should expect from anybody else, right? Modernity, yeah, it's more comfortable overall, but it's more draining than back then. It may be less extreme. It may be more even-keeled. Some people actually don't really even like that aspect. Some people, like me personally, I love the adventures that I've been on, fucking... Adventure for a young man is something you should always be trying to strive to achieve, up to a certain point. You get to a point, you got to calm your ass down and stay home. But you see, I feel like I'm not making this point the way that I should, and it's because I didn't put too much thought into it. It's something I think about a lot, but it's not something I've formed like a legitimate like A to Z sort of explanation or interpretation of. So I apologize if I seem like I'm all over the place. Essentially, just to sum it all up, all right? Yeah, back then was like worse in terms of standard of living and things like that. But at the very least, they didn't have some dickhead boss breathing down their neck constantly, Or at the very least, there was more of an ability, right? More of an ability to just be left alone to do what you got to do, as long as you were paying your rent and you were like not killing people, it was no big deal, But yeah, what's going on, Terry Greenbeans? How you doing, man? My life is constant chores, haha, work and regular. Yeah, it's I saw Neon, right? He said, "We will never be left alone," and that is true. That is very true. For sure. Excuse me. Maybe someday we'll be left alone. Maybe someday, but not currently. Not currently. Definitely not currently. Sensei Scott, I need to go to bed. I have my 4 hours of beauty sleep, but I saw you streaming, so I dropped in to say hi. Thank you very much, Thels Rhoda. Thank you. Have a good night. Have a good night's sleep. All right. What's going on, Wayhub? I'm doing all right. I just got done. Like completely and totally botching the complaining that I was doing about the modern world that we live in and how much it sucks having to always be somebody else's bitch, because that's what we are at the end of the day. Is like we're all just somebody else's bitch, and it sucks. It's not fun. It's not cool. It smells like somebody's cooking something. We're gonna have a repeat of What's That Smell. Fucking I did I want to say about a month ago I did a stream on I think it was like a Tuesday night or something like that, and there was this smell that was like so weird. I was like, yo, what the fuck is that, dude? And it took me off my game to the point where I had such a bad stream that as soon as I got done, I privated the stream. I was like, yo, this fucking sucks. I hate this. But anyway, what's your thoughts of the viral tweet? If your wife is rolling around a mat all day with a male BJJ coach, chances are she's also sleeping with him. Yes. Yes. Oh yeah. 100%. You know, I mean, look, I learned not to shit where I eat. And the way I learned to not shit where I eat is by shitting where I eat and getting my own shit in my mouth. Honestly, especially because like I was like a weirdo in high school. I was like a booger guy in high school. I was overweight. You know, hygiene was not the greatest. I was a bit of a neckbeard, and I didn't even realize it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to be. I kind of was though. I'm just being honest with you. I lost a bunch of weight. You know, I started taking better care of myself, and you know, I became somebody at my gym. I became somebody who would teach classes and stuff like that at my gym. And well, honestly, I mean, girls would come in. It wasn't like a predatory thing or anything like that. It's not like every woman that came in, I was like, hey, you want some private lessons? That's not what it was. But I could tell that there were quite a few women who would walk through the door, and all they had to be told was, "This is Coach Scott," and it was just they were all for it. They were fucking all for it, you know. So yeah, I mean, you know, like to this day, the easiest way for me to get someone would be to just like bring them to the gym, because that's where I'm in my element too, right? That's the other thing is like. It checks a couple of boxes for women, right? For one thing, when you're a coach, you're in a position of authority. Women love that. Two, you're a nice, personable guy who is walking around. He's interacting with all these people. You know, if you're a decent coach, you're gonna, you know, be able to joke around and laugh and, you know, have a good time with it, right? And then it's also a protective thing where it's like, oh, he's a jiu-jitsu black belt. Oh man, that means nobody's gonna want to mess with me because my boyfriend's a jiu-jitsu black belt. And like that's just the way it is with these women. By the way, am I peaking? Is my audio peaking? I just want to make sure, because a couple streams ago it was, and I hated that so much. That was like so annoying when I watched it back. I don't think it is, but yeah, there's that. Yeah, like overall, I'm not malicious. I'm not someone, and like I said, I learned not to shit where I eat, but also I'm married, so like, you know, that wouldn't, you know, I'm not malicious with it at all. You can trust me with your girlfriend, bro. You can trust me with your girlfriend. It's okay, bro. You can trust me. It's just jujitsu, bro. It's just jujitsu, bro. That's all it is, bro. It's just jujitsu. No, but like, you know, I'm not personally going to be like all over a chick, but even then, like, there's chicks that I've seen them come to my gym and they want to be all over me. And whether they are or aren't, I can just kind of see it. And I'm like, okay, that's there if I ever wanted it. I don't want it. I'm never going to want it, but it's there. Right? So yeah, overall, long story short, that's good advice. You don't just want your wife like rolling with a bunch of guys, because it might not even just be like a coach. It could be a student too. You know, she goes in. She's a white belt. She's got like 2 stripes, 3 stripes on her white belt. So she's really starting to kind of pick it up, and she's having a good time with it. And you know, it's kind of an offshoot of the I only have guy friends because guys don't do drama thing, right? It's kind of like in the similar vein as that. And there's gonna be a guy who, like, you know, he helps her out. He's like a 2-stripe purple belt, or even like a blue belt with like a couple stripes, right? And he's gonna be like, oh hey, I can't think of a girl's name, Samantha. Hey Samantha, hey. Look, if you want to hit your Kimura right, you got to make sure you're doing this and that. And, oh yeah, when you're in this position, you can do that. And they start working together. And slowly but surely, they just kind of end up doing that, right? So, like, that's the thing you got to be careful of if your girl is going to do jiu-jitsu, you know? I wouldn't ever want my wife to do something like that if I was not involved with it, right? I actually tried to get my wife involved in jiu-jitsu, and she just was not a fan of it. You know, I was teaching the class. This fucking dickhead, right? I'm like, oh, hey, like, I'm sure I can trust this guy to not try and murder my wife. He ends up fucking, like, bashing her head on the ground, hitting a gator roll, right? And she wasn't like concussed, but I think she was like, "What the fuck was that? No, I'm not interested in this anymore. Like, if that's what I have to deal with." I think she got kind of a bad. I think she got kind of a bad feel for it because the guy I had her going with was like a fuckhead. He was like a fucking literally like as tall as my desk, you know. Probably not even like as tall as my like literally probably this tall. Like I'll stand up. No joke, dude's like that tall. I shit you not. You know. So it's a dude with short man syndrome who doesn't know how to fucking like calm his ass down. You know. He injured me once because he fucking cranked my neck in a position that it was just like fucking ridiculous. You know. That's the type of dude that this was. He's like just trying to kill you at all times. You know. But yeah, like I'm digressing too much. Yeah, like I tried to get my wife into jiu-jitsu. She wasn't into it, but I wouldn't have been like, "Hey, you know what you might enjoy is Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I'll see you when you get home." You should do Brazilian jiu-jitsu while I sit here playing Age of Empires. I'll see you when you get home, baby. That'd be bonkers. That would be insane, you know? It's one thing I'm running the class or like I'm, in the class in sort of a high up position. It's something completely different when it's like, oh, hey, fucking, you're my wife and I'm a white belt, and you're a white belt. And we're going to go in and I'm going to roll with the purple belt, and I'm going to very visibly in front of you get tapped out 13 times in 5 minutes, Excuse me. Scott, I'll help her out. Thanks, Ben. Thank you, Ben. I always knew you were a good pal. My pants are peeking. Nothing worse than smelling the previous dude on your girl you're rolling with. Yeah, that's a real thing too. Like I'll go home, right? I'll pick up my gi and I'll be able to smell different dudes, like legit. Like fucking I think it's like cologne or like like laundry detergent or something like that. But I'll literally like pick up my gi and it's not like I'm huffing it, right? But I'll catch like a whiff and I'll be like, dude, that smells like fucking Joey's gi. What the fuck, But yeah, I want to go back up because I want to see if I missed anything. We'll probably end up playing some. D&D. Geez, AOE in a minute. I just wanted to. Jump on here tonight because I plan on streaming just for the summer. I plan on streaming on Wednesday nights. And then like August, September, I'll probably go back to just the Friday and Sunday. But as of right now, it's going to be like Friday, Sunday, Wednesday, let's say, and then I don't know, maybe like a Monday or whatever. But that's going to be the schedule for now, right? So there's that. Oh shit! Almost dropped my phone. I don't want my phone to like not be like on my lap, but I don't want it to fall off either. Oh boy. I used to feel weird because I would roll with this dude's wife and she always called me out on open mat, but he seemed okay with it. Still weirded me out though. Yeah, she was into you. She was into you, not my real name. She was totally into you. Like that's why she did it, You were her they have work husbands. They have jiu-jitsu husbands too. And you were the jiu-jitsu husband. And he probably either A did not realize what that was or B not she, but he was probably like, yo, if I tell her that this makes me uncomfortable, she's going to start being an abusive bitch. So maybe I should just leave it alone and let her roll with him. And, if it gets to a point where it's like, hey, you want to hang out after tee then, that's fucking, because that's the thing with these women is they utilize plausible deniability to try their best to, not have to like they utilize plausible deniability in a bid to um, gaslight you, you know? It's like she's always calling you out to roll. She's sitting there copping feels on your ass, you know. She's doing all this weird shit. And if he's like, "Yo, that makes me uncomfortable," she's gonna be like, "What the hell? Like, why are you so insecure? Like, we're just rolling. That's what we do at jiu-jitsu is we roll. What the hell? You're being so controlling and abusive right now. What is your problem? Jeez, you know." And it's like it's almost not even worth it, you know. If my wife came home and was like, "Hey, like I was at work and this new guy got hired. He's around our age and he's really cool. Haha, tee. He's we became buddies instantly." I'd be really really skeptical of that, and there would be a line where I'd be like, "All right, now, divorce in Catholicism is not okay. That's not allowed. But maybe I could talk to somebody and potentially get an annulment. Maybe, possibly. Probably not, but maybe, you know. I think I'd be willing, I legitimately think I'd be willing to put up with, like, that because of just the way that everything is today, where it's like, all right, I see what this is. She's monkey branching over to the next guy. All right, I better fucking get my shit together and get ready for a weird fucking divorce, you know? Because that's what's coming. It's not even that I'm like, you know what, I want a divorce because you work with a guy. It's not that. It's that I know that give it 8 to 12 months, maybe a little bit more, and you're going to be coming to me confessing that you guys fuck on your break. You know, like that's the type of shit. You, like really, you know, when it comes down to it, there's really no point in even trying to fight that kind of thing. You might as well just like brace for impact, you know, and make sure you're as good as you can be in terms of not getting fucked over by like an ugly ass divorce, you know. Heath Holloway, hi Scott, hope you're doing well today. I'm in my early 30s. Should I start jiu-jitsu? Yes, the answer is always yes. The answer is always, 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 always yes. You should always start jiu-jitsu regardless of what age you're in. And you guys don't even have to ask me that question. I know what it is that you just wanted to hear like your answer repeated back to you by me, someone you consider to be an expert. You don't even have to get my permission or opinion to do it. You should have just fucking did it. You know, why haven't you signed up yet? You know, that's my question to you, sir. Um, Scott, what do you think is the coolest looking martial art? Like, not the most effective, but the most flashy? I don't know. I don't know. The thing is, like, a lot of things stop looking cool when you know how to do them. You know, like I can do a bunch of spinning kicks and shit like that. You know, I can do like I can do a lot of different shit, but I don't do it constantly because what's even the point? But I don't know. I guess Aikido is fun to look at. Like Aikido is fun to look at. You know, it's. I'm sure it's fun to do too. You know, it's fun to look at, probably fun to do. So I guess Aikido. I guess Aikido, right? Um. All right. Oh man, itchy. All right, I'm gonna pull up. AOE real quick. All right, here we go. Women don't like anything. Let's be honest. Yeah. Um, if you come in with some sort of fent, it's game day for the strippers. Oh yeah, is that true? I've never been to a strip club. I'm not into places where you know, I'm not into places like that. You know, I've never been a bar, a strip club, a club guy. You know, because I know what they are. I know what they all are. You know, and it's a two-fer thing. For one thing, like don't get me wrong. Like I went through my like degenerate like idiot phase. You know, where I was like smoking and drinking and all this other shit. Right. That's what I did, and I mean I'm still a degenerate today. I think we all are degenerates. You know, the idea that there is a perfect man out there is that's the antithesis of what Christianity is. But regardless, right? I went through a phase where I was like smoking and drinking and you know doing all this other like crazy stuff. But even back then, I was like, why the hell would I go to a place where like I have to do that with a bunch of strangers? That's ridiculous, you know. That's fucking crazy. I'm all set, you know. I don't want to meet any of those women and take any of them home. I'm all set. All right, I'm good with that. Um, you know, so why would I spend like $10 on a fucking beer? and potentially end up like having static with some asshole who's mad that like I don't know, not even mad that I'm talking to his girl, who's just mad in general because maybe his girlfriend broke up with him and he's at the club tonight because he's like, oh, we're getting fucked up, dude, I don't care. And you know, instead of getting like happy fucked up, now he's like angry fucked up, and he's looking for someone, and I happen to stand out because of my red locks. All right, fucking like, why would I want to do that? You know, why would I want to be around some of the worst kinds of people that you could ever be around? You know, it's like holy shit. Anyway, first time I went to a strip club, all the girls had lumps. You know where? Damn, that's wild. That must have made its way through. All right, yeah, I guess we'll do quick play. We'll try quick play. We'll hang out. Why would you ever want to go to a strip club? Paying money to get time from bottom tier slags. Yeah, and that's the thing is like like that is the other thing too is like why would I want to go to a place where why would I want to go to a place where it's not even like I can actually like get a nut too? That's the other thing. And I know how it works. All right, I know how it works. The facade is no, it's just naked ladies. There's no touching or anything like that. You get into one of the rooms and back, and you know is a little bit more negotiating that can take place, right? But why would I want to go somewhere to give somebody like $20 for them to just grind their like sweaty puss all over me? That's like, nah, I'm set. I am A-okay. Thank you very much. What if you're damn, I can't read these fucking things, dude. What the fuck? What if your girl wants to go though? My girl wouldn't want to go. I didn't marry a girl who would want to be at a strip club. You know, that'd be fucking like ridiculous. And what I'm gonna listen to my wife tell me like how we should spend our time if that's how she wants to spend her time. It's like no, what the fuck, you know? All right. Oh, you know what it is? I forgot to. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna be right back. I forgot to plug in my Ethernet, so I'll be right there. All right. I'll be right back. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm here. I'm here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. You see, oh, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck, dude? What in the fuck? I don't think anyone unironically likes strip clubs. Yeah, yeah. I remember there was a friend of ours, and you know I remember there was a friend of ours, and we were walking around Beantown one day. I think nah, it was Boston, and we passed a strip club, and fucking he was like, dude, I went into that place one day just out of like curiosity, and it was the most depressing thing I've ever seen. It's just baby boomers, because no one our age goes to strippies anymore. You know, I don't know. I mean, if you're from the inner city, maybe you do, right? I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna enter the queue again, just to see what'll happen. Dude, what the hell? Uh-oh, it's being an oh shit. Okay, perfect. Anyway, yeah, nobody our age goes to strip clubs anymore unless you're from the inner city, you know, and like so all you're gonna find in those places are just like old like boomers, you know, boomers who just got off their office jobs and they're like, fuck, I am sad. I am sad. Oh, he's playing the Teutons. The Teutons. Yeah. Alright, get your ass over there. Wait, actually, no. I have my first like 5 to 10 moves like pretty much down pat, you know. Nah, no one goes, just old boomers, exactly, you know. They're still, I would assume you mean big as fuck in Baltimore. Yeah, exactly. The inner city. If you're an inner city youth, you probably love the hell out of the strip club because and not even because it's like a good place for you to get a nut, but because like it's a place for you to flash money, you know? Like strippers are the types of women who if you flash money, they'll be like, "Oh," and then they'll run over to you. That's the way that they are, you know. Believe it or not, most women are not so openly callous as to where some fucking dickhead with pants, with sagging pants, is gonna pull out drug money, fucking like $1,000 in drug money and flash it, and then your girl is gonna hop out of your car and jump into his car. That's like a weird demoralization thing that they try to convince you is something that is actually like a common occurrence or something like that. When in reality, it's like it's just not, you know. Um, but the strip club is a place where that kind of thing can and will happen, you know. Yeah. Sorry, I'm like, when are you gonna get a real streamer setup or backdrop? When I start making real streamer money, is when I'm gonna do that. When I'm making that Hassan money, is when I'll do that. Nah, but honestly, like I would like something a little bit better than what I got now, but I don't have the space for it. And once I get into a place that is a little bit more permanent, I guess you could say. Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna go here. Um, I'll probably start working on something like that. I might as well. I might as well make it nice, right? That's one thing. Like the idea of customizing the hell out of like okay, good. The idea of customizing the hell out of a like an apartment or something like that is just like it's a weird thought to me, because you're only on the lease for a year, so it's like fucking whatever, Um, green screen from St. Peter's Basilica. That's what I'll do. Um, all the strippers hate each other too. Oh yeah, it's like broken people, like broken men go to see broken women do things that they should not be doing for money, that they shouldn't be doing in general. They shouldn't be running around showing off their goods and stuff like that in public, and it's a sad thing. It's unfortunate, but I mean, hey, that's just the way it is. That's the way people are, I don't want to just go up there and attack right away. I want to bring them back down here. Um, it's a sad thing, but it is what it is. And I think one of the struggles of the world today is not being tricked by, uh, not being tricked by the devil, as like cringe as it is to be like, no, don't let Satan be tricking you. But you don't. Oh shit, I almost did it wrong. There we go. Okay. You don't want to be tricked by the devil into believing the illusions that like are stereotyped, right, by the world, i.e. like, oh, women are that single-mindedly focused on cash as to where if you whip out your fucking stack, they'll be like, oh, that's, you know what, I'm breaking up with you right now because that guy's got more money on him right now. you know yeah, I'll go here. And it's the reality of that is it's evil people doing evil things because they're like mad that their dad walked out on them, like, and they're not evil because their dad walked out on them. They're evil because they're doing awful things because their dad walked out on them, right? Ah, shit. All right, no, I'm good. If you start taking cash Patreon, maybe I would donate. Dude, fucking cash Patreon, what would that be? Like fucking P.O. box and just send me a $5 bill in the mail every month? Fucking You just got to look around all the places near you, and it'll be pretty evident. What did I miss here? What did I miss? Oh man, I don't see it. I don't see it. Son of a gun, I missed something. Somebody tell me what Cheddar was talking about. I wanna know. I demand to know, actually. It's not just that I want to, it's that I demand to. Yeah, you know what? I think that was it. And then, oh, dude, I still don't even have enough for fucking, I still don't even have enough. See, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get enough, like, just enough to get to feudal age. That way I can start, uh, oh, shit, son of a bitch. Alright. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Now, you see, what I'm trying to do is get just enough food to get to feudal age. That way I can put a dock down here and I can start having fishing ships do their thing. Is this bitch gonna fucking attack me right out the gate? I hope not. I also just realized I'm about to do. It's one of those nights where I know I can either A, rant, or I can B, play AoE. I can't do both. So I'm about to do some really bad talking and some really bad AoE play. So stay tuned. Be prepared for that, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, I guess we'll go here after. And you know what? You go there too. Top 5 gas stations, Greg. What is Greg in the chat? Why can't I see Greg? Alright. I guess we'll go here. Yep, we're good. Then I'll go there. See, what's going to happen is I'll probably have them take care of these, but once I... who's attacking me? Who's attacking me? Oh, alright, that's fine. That's fine by me. He's that scared of my... he's that scared of him knowing where I'm at. Okay, alright. So, what I will do in the meantime, though, is I will... Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, I'll go here. And I'll go there. How do I donate to you $1? Fucking, if you go, there's a link in the chat. It's pinned to the top. That's my Streamlabs donation. If you want to donate, thank you very much. Thank you very much. If you decide to, Ben, I appreciate that. What's the StreamYard dono link? Nah, it's in the it's pinned in the chat. It's not StreamYard, it's Streamlabs. I appreciate if you guys are gonna donate though. Thank you very much. Alright, it is time to yeah, I need more of these bad Larrys. There. That way we don't have to worry that much about anything too crazy. Don't you hate when people try to shut you up because you have a different opinion? Yeah, that's annoying. Oh boy. Anyway. Alright, yeah, so we're good there. See, once I have enough of these, I don't even have to worry about farms and things like that. I won't even bother with them, to tell you the truth, because I'll be making so much food that I'll be in good shape. Fightcade stream when? What's Fightcade? How much to show your Irish gold, Scott? Nothing. You'll never get me gold. You'll never get your mitts on me gold. See, it's like I said, this is a night where I can either rant or I can do AoE. So, can't do both. Can't do both. What the hell is this guy doing? Fucking idiot. Alright, so I'm gonna need more trees. I'll go ahead, I'll go over there. But, you know, I got plenty as of right now. Oh, duh, I need gold is what I need. So yeah, no, I'll be all right. I'll be in good shape. I'm thinking what I want to do though is one, two. Fightcade is a platform that lets you play stuff like Street Fighter online. You know what I would like to play is Mortal Kombat because I'm not a big Street Fighter guy, but I love. Oh, jeez, what the hell are these idiots doing? I love the hell out of Mortal Kombat. You know, I liked it because the lore for Mortal Kombat is, in my opinion, what makes it so great compared to other games. You know, any lore-heavy fighting game, I'm usually actually like a pretty big fan of. Even like Tekken. You know. I wasn't. Yeah, you know. I'm not the biggest fan of Tekken, but I like the lore of Tekken. You know, it's fun. You know, heavy lore makes fighting games fun. It's not fun to just have them fighting for the sake of it. It's good to know why they are the way they are. You know. Scott, did you ever play Tekken, another lore heavy fighting game? Yes, sir. Yes, I did. You can play all of the MK games on Fightcade. You could play all us. Yeah, I don't know. Then maybe I'll have to check that out. If you send me a link, I'll check it out. You know. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I'll go ahead. 5 more of them, and oh, we just need about 140 more. Looks like. Oh man, yeah, this guy's outpacing me right now. I don't think all hope is lost. It's just that when they hit Castle Age first, that's like I'm not saying it's like oh I'm screwed, but I kind of have that feel of like oh I think I might be screwed, you know. And in fact, you know what I want to do? I'll just constantly have them churning them out, you know. Because I'm gonna send these guys over. I'm gonna send some of them over there, some of them right here. And maybe even some of them right here. Hmm. Imagine being a native and white supremacist. That'd be pretty crazy. All right. You know what? I'm gonna go like half and half. Because I'm gonna need a castle pretty damn quick. So I think that's enough to have on there for the time being. I need to create more vills as well. That's the other thing. Create 5 right out the gate. Jeez, it takes those fishing ships forever. One of the other things I have to do is I have to get gill nets. That way they'll gather a little bit faster. You know, it's really like cat. I mean, I feel like that's with everybody, but Castle Age is really where I tend to hit my stride. You know. All right. Oh, there he is. Thinks he's hot shit. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Ah, shit. I need more food. I'm gonna raid him with some. I'm gonna rush him with some cav. You know, and hopefully he doesn't see that that's what my plan is. I ain't gonna do anything about him because he's just kind of making his move over there. You know, so it's like whatever. There's no need to chase him down or anything of that sort. Oh man, jeez, these guys are at it. Uh, I think I'll put the castle close to the TC because I want them to be able to cover each other a little bit, you know? What we got here? Oh, jeez. You know what? Oh, shit. Alright, good. Now we're in decent shape. I have 2 Native American friends and they're fascists. LOL. They always tell me that the H-man declared their people honorary Aryans. That's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy the way everything is. It's pretty crazy the way everything is developed. You know, politically. You have a bunch of like mestizos who desperately want to be Aryans, and other like crazy shit like that. It's pretty it's pretty wild. It's pretty bonkers. It's almost funny, right? All right, you know what? I will yep. There we go. And then I'll send him back here. Yeah, I should research that. Research. Oh no, I can't even get that because I'm still waiting to catch up with the food production. I will, however. Yeah. You know what? I'm feeling there. I have these guys go over there as well. Oh yeah, I never got around to researching that shit too. I have this weird feeling because there's another pool of water in this corner of the map. I have this strange feeling I'm going to send these guys over here and find out that he's utilizing that corner. And if he is, then I might be like really screwed. I'm still not 1,000% confident right now, but I'm not feeling like all hope is lost. But if he's got that over there, I'm going to have to do something about that quick. And I don't even think taking out the dock is the answer. I think it's going to be just going straight for his neck as soon as I can. Let's go ahead. 1, 2, 3. I should probably start researching shit too. Yeah, you see I'm starting to catch up a little bit. And one thing I will do also is start putting down the traps. You know what? It's bit by bit. Doesn't have to be anything too serious. Yeah, so I need food. That's kind of where I'm lacking right now, which usually it's wood. But I mean, given the situation that I'm in, it was not that bad. Oh, jeez. Hey there. Nah, you know what? Actually, you guys are gonna put that there, and then you're gonna go straight there. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear none of it. Yeah, your Family Feud stream was good. Thank you very much, Neon. I appreciate that. I got to work on it. Some of the questions were not that great. Like I said, the survey ones. I know the survey ones can work and they will work very well, but I need to make them a little bit less esoteric. There's a couple other things as well, but that's the main thing. That like I did notice I felt the energy shift at one point, and I felt the energy shift at one point, right? And it wasn't like a good shift. It wasn't like the worst shift in the world. But also I was like, geez, now I don't have enough wood. Let's see here though. Oh, nice. Okay, I'm a little bit over. Well, now I'm under 100 away. Um, but yeah, I got to I just got to work it a little bit. Nothing starts off like that good in the beginning. And me, I have high standards for myself. I've always been very quick to uh, not get down on myself, but to criticize myself when I don't feel I'm doing as good of a job as I probably could. That's not a bad thing at all. I think it's a good thing, even though people seem to. I feel like sometimes people mistake that for me being like, oh, poor me. That's not what it is at all. I'm just, I have high standards for myself because that's how. Oh, geez, I'm a fucking idiot. Wow, I completely forgot about these guys. Shit, silly me. Wow. Again, it's like I said, I can do one of two things today, and I can't I can't do both. I can't do both. I'm gonna have a bunch of pikemen. That way, they can take out the horses. Ah, yes, they're doing exactly what I wanted them to do. But first, what I will do is I will put up another castle. You know what? I kind of want it right here. But yeah, nothing ever starts out that great. Everything's always a work in progress and shit like that. Oh, and of course now I need even more food. You see, I'm kind of fucking myself here, but it is what it is. And everything's a work in progress all the time at the end of the day. So it's just kind of like, whatever, Um, like nobody started off great. Can I do a Takashi's Castle stream? Oh man. Gotta take off. I'm an old man. Gotta get my sleep. Take it easy, Scott. You too, Neon. I'll talk to you later. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna hit that. Actually, no, I'm not gonna hit that because I believe, no. I desperately want to get to Imperial because Imperial is where I'm really gonna be able to do something about this guy. And in fact, what I will do first is go right here, and then right here. And in fact, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take care of that first. See, I need to find the the relics if I can. I don't think I have found any on the map thus far. If I have, they probably got taken, which is a pain in the ass. But it is what it is. All right. Oh yeah, and then I especially am gonna need more of those guys. All right, yeah. Man, you see, he's at Imperial. Now I'm nervous. Now I'm nervous. I'm only nervous now, though. I'm only nervous now. So I'll research murder holes. See, I think I have a good defensive fortress kind of up right now, though, What I need is more of these bad Larrys, too, because I think he's probably going to go horse heavy, Yeah, dude, I have no clue where any of those are. What I'll do is I'll send one of these guys down here. Just you see, fight me like a man, pussy. Fight me like a man, Okay, all right. I appreciate that. I fucking appreciate that, bro. The stream hours and viewer counts, they don't count after 6 months. You should monetize as soon as you can, because once you do, you're golden. If you wait, it's a never-ending battle. I don't know exactly what you're referring to there, Sean. I'm not a, when did I make another one of those? I didn't know I made 2 of them. Okay, that's weird. Oh, here we go. Anyway, yeah, no, I'm alright. I'm okay. I'm in good shape. Yeah, no, like you got to strike while the iron's hot, and like that's what I'm going to do to the best of my ability, is get everything I can out of whatever I'm involved in, All right, I'm thinking I'll put one more castle here. Nah, you know what? I'll put a castle here, actually. And then go there. Alright, now I'm... Oh, fuck, I didn't even want that one. I'm starting to get in better shape. What I will also do is I will start putting these down. I might just put another one. Just to say fuck it. Then I also need something for ballistics, not ballistics, siege as well. I need to put down siege factories, and you know what? I'll do that simultaneously here. I'll do 3 of these, and then I'm thinking I'll just send those guys over there now because they need to harvest that. See, I'm gonna put another castle right here. Oh, you see, that's exactly what I was. And you see, that's what I was afraid of. Is he was gonna get to me before I could get to him, which is exactly what happened. It's like I said, I was sitting here like trying to do 2 things, and because of that, I just failed at it. It is what it is. There's no way I'm gonna be able to come back. He's got those. Actually, nah. There ain't nothing I can do. It just kind of is what it is. Although I don't know. I mean. These guys are doing a pretty good job, sort of. Not really. I don't know. Shit, man. I guess I'll send them this way. Yeah, nah, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. Oh, well. Yeah, it's over. And you get the option. Oh, you explained. Scott Sullivan, go to YouTube Studio after your show and go to settings and click monetize. I am monetized. Fucking. I just don't bother with channel members. I guess that's something I could do, right? If you guys wanted to become channel members, like, that's fine, you know. I was mostly focused on Patreon. Yeah. You know what? It even does. Anyway, we'll play another one, and I'll try and make sure I focus on it more. You know, because I that was easily winnable on my part, but I was like too fucking scatterbrained. Yeah, I mean, look, I'll do members, right? I'll find it. Like, I'm fine with that. You know, as long as you guys are fine with it. You know, it might even work out a little bit because I could do like member only streams, or not even member only streams, but I could private certain streams and certain things for members only. You know. So I like, hey, I'll do it. You know, I'm cool with that for those that don't really like Patreon and shit like that. Maybe I'll look into that soon. What time is it, by the way? Excuse me. I got a half hour till I got to try troubleshooting my VR things. I don't know if Greg was in the chat earlier or not. Like, people were talking like he was, but I legit couldn't see him if he was. So that's weird and annoying if that was the case. But we're trying to put together a boxing stream right now. So, you know, a VR boxing stream specifically. We're trying to get that together right now. So stay tuned. I don't know exactly when it's going to be. We were shooting for this Friday, but we're going to have to wait and see if certain technical issues on my end can get worked out. But, you know, we'll see. But, yeah, like you know, I don't think that's a bad idea to do channel memberships. I guess it was just laziness and me not thinking about certain things. Like, that's another thing that I'm doing too, is I'm getting back into TikTok because I might as well. I post so many shorts and stuff like that. I might as well post them to TikTok too and see what happens there. Even though TikTok is like the weird pet project that I was like, I got it and I didn't tell anyone I had it just because I wanted to see what would happen, right? I'm not telling people to go like, oh, find my TikTok and follow me there, bro. I don't want anyone from here to follow me on TikTok because I feel, well, I mean, I'm not posting anything different. So it's not like you couldn't, it's not like I wouldn't want the followers, but also on the flip side of that, it's like I feel stupid being on TikTok. I feel dumb as hell being on TikTok, right? Um, Yeah, pretty sure YouTube takes like 30%, where Streamlabs takes 10. Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. You know, I don't even think Streamlabs takes any cash from your donos. I could be wrong about that. I could be very wrong about that. But yeah, I think it's like yeah, Streamlabs is much better than YouTube though in terms of not sucking you dry. You know. We're doing all the quote unquote work here, you know, but they just happen to have the setup, so they get to take the money, and then they get to demonetize my shit and shadow ban me as well because I told people that guns are not the only thing you should be focusing on when it comes to self defense, you know. Um, oh, Greg was not in the chat. Dude was just being weird. Okay. Yeah, because I wouldn't put it past YouTube to shadow ban Greg in my chat. I wouldn't put it past them. That's why I was like, I don't know if he was, you know, maybe he was, maybe he wasn't, right? Um, I sent money made off my last album to you the other day. Oh yeah, I remember that. Thank you very much, Jack. Yeah, I can still see it on the I can still see it on the mini feed. Actually, it says Jack Torrance $10. Thank you very much for that. Oh man, it's hot in here. I gotta get the ACs up and shit like that. That's what I gotta do. But the thing is, I don't want my AC blasting while I do this too. So it's like you know, Streamlags. Streamlabs. Streamlabs takes a flat fee and PayPal takes a cut. Yeah, I figured as much, because if somebody sends me $10, I only get like, $9.20 or something like that. Oh, all right. The estimated wait time just went down. We in business, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Any day now. Any day now. Any day now. Any day now. All right. That's one of the things I hate is this AoE is a very popular game, but it's not that popular as to where you're just gonna immediately be thrown into a fucking room with people, and that's slightly annoying. Here I am, I'm waiting 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That's a full minute past the estimated. I want my fucking money back. Scott Gregg said he would be good for Friday if you've got everything set up by then. Well, yeah, I know. You guys think me and Greg aren't talking? Yeah, this is how we plan our streams. Greg says something, you guys come to me, and then I say something, and then you go to Greg, and that's how we plan the streams. That's why it takes us so long to stream together, is because we're still waiting. We're still waiting for when somebody comes to us with their stream ideas and shit like that. You'd better play that, bro. What's going on, Charles? Fuck him. Oh, 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 here we are. Alright, we ready. Oh, are we playing Nomad? Please tell me we're not playing a Nomad map, dude. Oh, it's mega random. Okay, that might not be terrible. Hopefully we aren't playing Nomad. If we are, I'm going to be, like, really sad. I'm going to be sad, dude. I'm going to cry on stream. It's going to happen. Alright. The Mongols. Oh, shit. That boar is really close. That's good news. I love it when the boars are mad close. You ain't got to go running for, like, a mile and a half, Alright, get your asses down there. Silly me. Oh, there's more. That's the thing I like about Mega Random. Sometimes you just end up with, like, the best, well, yeah, like, there's 2 bushes, boar right there. I'm sure there's another boar very close by. Mega Random's really cool because you end up with, like, the best fucking shit sometimes, Emo Yoga stream when? Emo Yoga, that's a good one, I am thinking up more and more ideas, though, because I don't want to just sit here and, like, do, like, like, I love the chill streams. The chill streams are my favorite, but also, like, I want content that I'm going to enjoy, right? I don't want to be a political YouTuber. I'll be honest with you. I don't want to be a political YouTuber, but if there's one thing I would like to have a debate about, whether I host it and I'm the mediator, or if I just have somebody on here and I talk with them about it, a la, like, fucking Destiny or whatever, it's gender relations today. I've talked about it a ton. It's actually something I've talked more and more about as time has gone on. And fucking I would love to have not like a straight up like third wave feminist, because we all know what we have to say to each other in cases like that. But it'd be good to have someone like Lauren Southern. I'm not saying exactly Lauren Southern, but like a girl who's like, conservatism is the new punk, but also men are still bad. It'd be good to have one of those types of people on here to talk about that, because I think there's things that I want to say that I partially need to get out of my system. But then in addition to that, I think it'll be an entertaining and fun stream for the crowd that does enjoy those kind of conversations and stuff like that, like that's something I've been experimenting with. Not even experimenting, that would imply that I'm doing it like in some form. That's something I've been toying around with, and I did contact somebody who probably has better inroads to someone like Lauren Southern than I do, to see if they would be willing to help me with that. But I'm not getting my hopes up with that, because that's a very big ask of me, and I don't want to be like, dude, you gotta help me, bro. Like that would, that'd be terrible on my part, Scott, you can fix Lauren Southern, dude. Dude. I'm gonna fix her. I'm gonna fix her, bro. All right, it's gonna happen. All right, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna fix her, and I'm gonna fix Just a Minx, and we're gonna live happily ever after in our commune, in our right wing commune, right wing polygamist commune. If you want to discuss gender relations, you'll have to get King Cobra JFS. Oh, dude, that goes without saying. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, bro? What do you think this is? Of course. Let's put that there. All right. Yeah, you know what? Nah, I don't want this guy to not have backup here. Yeah. This guy just chilling. Nah, we would shit our pants. We can't hear a girl's voice, so we might have a panic attack and die. Well, that's a risk I'm willing to take, sir. Excuse me. Oh yeah, that another thing I have to do is another silent stream soon. I have to do another silent stream. That way you guys can have a chance at winning some money. Winning some of your money back. Sure you guys would appreciate that. Fucking. For those of you that don't know, the silent stream is a stream where I cannot talk, I cannot laugh, I cannot make noise, and people send in. Sorry, you see, like I said, I can do one or the other today. I can do one or the other, but people send in like funny videos and other things like that in order to try and make me laugh. And if somebody does make me laugh, they get half of however much money I've made thus far. So if I make $100 and then somebody makes me laugh, they get $50, right? And all for like a $5 ante, I guess you could say, right? All right. All right, we're in decent shape here. We're going to go ahead. We're going to start attacking those. I don't know. We only got one boar this time around, it seems like. We only got one boar. Oh, well. Okay. You see, this might... Okay. All right. Okay. I'll send one over here when I get the opportunity. The thing... Yeah, we only got one boar, and we don't have a ton of wood, which is a pain in the ass. But, it is what it is. I'm sure it's probably, like, somewhere, in the middle of the map. Maybe. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. If you somehow get Minx on a dating stream, get me on for 5 minutes. I have some things to tell her. Nah, me and Minx will probably never do anything together. I tried to get her on Fish Tank. I'm not saying she couldn't be on Fish Tank. We would definitely work with her, I'm sure. But she was just very difficult to deal with, and she was like that on purpose. I think she thought she was gonna do what fucking iDubbbz couldn't. She thought she was gonna like totally punk us or some shit like that, And I mean, she just straight up said that. And when of course, she thought she was gonna punk us, right? And when she realized that would actually require her to like get off her ass and come to the East Coast, I think she was like, nah, actually, I won't do that, Either that, or what it probably could have been too is that she was totally down for it, but then her like weirdo fan base got on her ass because Sam Hyde, but he's like a bad guy. He's not one. He's one of the baddies, is what he is. They got on her because of that, and then she was like, fuck, I don't want my fan base to be like angry as shit at me, so I guess I can't do this. So she started trying to play too cool for school instead of just being honest with us and being like, yeah, my fans will kill me if I do that, and I don't want to get canceled by my own fans. You see, this guy's at feudal age, but there's a chance. Actually, I don't know. You see, I gotta wait to find his shit. I'm getting outpaced because I'm not like really dialed the fuck in right now. I am dialed into this more than the other one, but it's like If she's still in Ireland and I ever run into her, I'll tell her you've been trying to collect your debt. Oh man, yeah, Ireland's a really small nation. It's crazy to think about how small Ireland is. Oh, all right, that's fine. Like you could probably drive from one coast to the other in like 3 or 4 hours, which you could drive 3 hours in Massachusetts and not leave Massachusetts, depending on what direction you're going in. It's pretty crazy. Um, would be fun to be a freeloader. LOL. I have really loud farts and am prone to anger. That sounds like Jimmy with farts. You're gonna be farting Jimmy, is what you're gonna be. Um, Sorry, I don't live on the internet and don't know these names. Oh, okay. So you want me to stop what I'm doing to explain to you who Justaminx is? You don't know how to use Google, Lexi? Is that it? Fuck him. She wouldn't be able to handle fish tank. No, she wouldn't. She would not. She'd get bored and she'd want to leave. I guarantee you, she's not. She ain't man enough for fish tank. That's for sure. We tried to accommodate her too, and that's part of the reason why I'm a little salty is because like I tried to actually be like cool with her. Like we had our issue where like she was talking shit about some political stuff. She was being Little Miss L.A. Trying to pretend like dead children in Ireland is not that big of a deal, right? Um, fucking and we had our issue and it's like all right fine whatever, we tried to turn it into something positive, something fun and funny. Great, that's fantastic. You see, here's all the trees, here's all the fucking trees, they're all over here. um and then like I tried to be like legitimately cool with her and then she just was like a fucking like creep about it, and it's just like what the fuck, dude. Shit's ridiculous. I don't like being treated that way. I think it's okay for me to not like that I was treated poorly by somebody I tried to be buds with. That's one of the things about the world that I can't stand is that. Oh, nice. Oh, what? Oh, dude, these fucking idiots, bro. These absolute fucking morons, dude. Whatever. Fuck you guys. You're both dead. You're both dead. Eat shit. Yeah, that's one of the things about the world that I'm not a big fan of. Right? Is like there is a happy medium between I am upset and I am, or there's a happy medium between I am so mad that I literally cannot stand it, and I'm like, punching holes in walls and having a tantrum, and I am like so completely unbothered that I'm just like, whatever, bro. There's a happy medium between those things, and that's one of the annoying things about the modern. I keep saying the modern world, right? But it's one of the most annoying aspects of the way that people are, is because like people will mistreat you, and when you're like, yo, bro, don't fucking mistreat me like that, they sit there and they're like, oh, what are you upset? And it's like, fucking yeah, I am. You're being a dickhead, bro. Stop being a fucking dickhead. Why are you such a piece of shit? Actually, go there, and I'll throw one more there too. She used to live a few hours from me, if even, but never actually watched her. What part of Ireland is she from? I forget. Do you guys have provinces? I know there's like 4 areas of Ireland. My ancestors came from Munster. They came from southern Limerick. At least one of them did. There was a oh, hmm. All right. Yeah, there was southern Limerick. What county did she come from? You know. Uh, I will go here. That way, both of them can get it. This fucking guy is like sending. Okay. All right. You see that's not a good sign for me. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, and you know what? I'm actually in pretty damn good shape. I just have yeah. It's like I said, I'm not that dialed into this game, so I'm like, making like poor decisions and shit like that. It's oh, excuse me, it's stupid as hell. But yeah, that's one of the most infuriating parts of the world today is that everybody's expected to be like a sociopath, That is a sociopathic tendency, is like detachment from emotion and things like that. And it doesn't mean that you should get like stark raving mad about every little thing, but like anger as an emotion is healthy. Being upset about shabby treatment is a healthy thing, right? It's totally okay, and it's you shouldn't be you shouldn't feel shame because you got upset that somebody was an asshole to you, you know. But there's a lot of like shitty people out there who, when they treat you like shit, if you get upset, either are these two trapped too? They're trapped too. They're trapped too. Wow, you fucking idiots. You fucking dummies, bro. Oh no, you know what? Actually, I'd rather go to Castle Age first. You know, worry about that. Um, you know, it's just stupid as hell, you know. And if you're one of those people who like you're gonna mistreat someone and then you're gonna turn around and be like, oh, what are you mad? Like I don't root for people's downfalls, but if I was to ever root for somebody's downfall, it would be that kind of person. You know, it would be that kind of person. Fucking fuck people like that, you know. All right. Hopefully we'll be able to do something here. I don't predict a good outcome for this game either. Maybe actually we won't have time to do one more. In fact, in about 10 minutes, I'll finish this game obviously, but in about 10 minutes I'm supposed to be talking to Greg. So he's probably going to be mad at me for not jumping off and then going to talk to him. But then again, maybe I should just jump off and go talk to him. Maybe if this doesn't go right, maybe I should just be like, nah, fuck it, you know. Actually, you know what I'll do as well? Oh, there's another one. There's a fucking another one. Idiot. Yeah, you see I don't have enough food right now. Damn. This game's a mess. This game's a fucking mess. Sarcasm, well, oh, you're talking, okay. It's like finding an actual leprechaun but realizing their only power is causing disappointment. What? Loads of my buddies went to college in Limerick, absolutely trash city, but getting better. Well, he was from the south of Limerick. My ancestor came from a village called Knockaderry, right? Which that's something I love about Ireland is the crazy fucking names that they have for yeah, you know what, fuck it. That's one of the things I love about Ireland is the crazy names that they have. Fucking Knockaderry, Dingle. Um, um, it's just funny, you know. Excuse me. Damn, we got a real life Irish guy in chat. Yes, sir. He's here. Oh man. Yeah, I don't predict a good outcome. I might have to say fuck it after this anyway. I'm hoping that Greg won't want to jump on like a chat or anything right away. I'm hoping he'll be like, nah, it's cool. I'm going to eat something first. All right, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, I'll go there. Yeah, I'm going to scout rush him. Hopefully I'll knock him off balance just enough as to where I can kind of get my balance, you know? Oh, nah, we're screwed. We're screwed. He's way too far ahead, you know? He's way too far ahead for me to actually be able to do anything good. I ain't just about to give up, but, you know, I know it ain't going to work out. It definitely ain't going to work out. All right. I'm sending Naked Scout Cav his way. He's already in Castle. Greg just ended his stream, so yeah, well, this ain't gonna last much longer. So, you know, if I do like mad damage with these four, then I might just say fuck it and we'll keep going. You know, I can't do what I did last time and forget they're there. Oh no, wait, no, it's all good. It's all good. Oh, yeah, no, we're fucked. Yeah, no, there's no way. He's got too many villages. I can tell just how many he's got on wood right now. I'm fucked. Yeah. Well. Wait a second. They can go across the ice? I had no clue. Oh, shit. Yeah, it ain't looking good. Maybe I'll try like one more. Nah, it's not even worth it, honestly. It's not even worth it to try the attack. It's like I said, fucking it's like I said, like I can't do both today. Fucking, it's because I worked out today and I'm a little fried because of it, and I'm just like I'm relaxed, but not in a good way. I'm loosey goosey, you know. I'm like too loose, too lackadaisical to actually be good at AOE while I'm talking to you guys, you know. Um, there's unfortunately a healthy chunk of people who will never actually understand what's happening or what anything being said means. They've been bred to tune into RTE at 6 and be given their opinion. Yeah, it's the same thing with CNN and Fox here, you know. It's all the same wherever you go, you know. Fucking the thing is, you don't need 100% of a population to make a change, you know? You don't even need 51% of a population. How many people have you known that run around, like, actively policing speech and things like that? Like, probably not many. Fucking, there's, like, a handful of people that I've met in my day-to-day where they are, like, the types of people who, when you're like, they'd be like, they. And it's like, oh, all right, they, right? So few people are like that, but they are loud enough and they got control of the right institutions to be able to force themselves onto the rest of the world. Which the rest of the world, they aren't like that. They're not ideologues. Even if they lean more towards that ideology, they're not so insane about it as to where they're going to be like flipping out at you, you know? Um, Fucking, but like even then, like the people who lean towards that ideology, but they haven't completely and totally gone off the deep end. Um, Even those people, if you combine the two, the ideologues and the people who are sympathetic, they are completely and totally dwarfed by everybody else. And yet these people were able to project themselves onto the entirety of the world, basically, right? You don't need the entire population. You don't need the majority of the population because at the end of the day, most of the population, they're going to be too busy tuning into RTE to be given their opinion to actually do anything legitimate. Because that's the other thing is how many people do you know that if you get them to talk about it, they'll be like, yeah, and all this fucking they them bullshit. Pfft, fucking bullshit, dude. How many people do you know that are like that, right? Like, you know, I'm not even saying, oh, yeah, fuck that shit, but how many people do you know are like genuinely like that? A lot more than the ideologues who get mad when you misgender somebody. Most people reject this weird bullshit, right? At the very least, even if they don't outright reject it, they're like, okay, like I'm not hostile to it, but you gotta be fair to me, right? Um, Most people feel that way, and yet they were being BTFO'd by the ideologues and their supporters, right? If it makes sense what I'm trying to say. You know, so not all hope is lost. I've seen some very good things coming out of Ireland as of late, you know. Regardless of what our shared girlfriend Justa Minx thinks about that stuff, you know. I guarantee you, like Minx is in Hollywood, right? Or Hollywood. She's in LA, right? She's surrounded by a bunch of weirdo LA like pussies and shit like that. She needs to put on a show for them, and then in addition to that, for some weird reason, her fan base is like ultra left wing and shit like that. That's why they hated me, right? It was like so weird, but I guarantee you, she went back to Ireland, she'd be straight up like fucking like phenophile type shit, you know. To my understanding, anyway, they embraced like fucking fascism in like the 30s, didn't they? Something like that. I don't know. Like whatever their fascist party was, I guarantee you she would turn into that if she went back to Ireland because she'd be surrounded by a bunch of weird shit happening on her small island nation that I don't even think has the population of Massachusetts. I think actually, I'm not sure. I think Ireland. You know what? Let's look this up. But she'd be in a different environment, and because of that, she'd be like, "Oh, you know what? Send them back." She'd be talking like that. Like I'd be willing to bet that's the way that it would end up going. You know, it'd be pretty fucking crazy to see that happen. That would be a pretty crazy transformation to see go down. That'd be wild. Population of Ireland, right? All right, hurry the fuck up. 7.1 million as of 2022. That is pretty crazy. As opposed to population of Massachusetts, 7,001,399 as of 2023. There is roughly the same amount of people living in Ireland as there are my state of Massachusetts. Just the state of Massachusetts. And there's also more people who are of Irish descent living in America than there are Irish people in Ireland. Right? That's wild to think about. But yeah, like, I guarantee you that's the way it would work with her, is she'd go back and she'd see how much Ireland has changed since she's been here. I don't know how long it's been since she's been back there, right? But if she really decided she was going to plant down roots and become a part of her fucking not her civilization, her community and things like that, she'd probably all of a sudden certain tunes would change, right? And like, I will say the things that I've seen coming out of Ireland, I'm very happy with, not in a way that's like, yes, I am pleased, but it's more that I'm like, yes, fucking go. Like, let's go. You guys, you're doing good shit. Oh, man. I just try to be kind to people and talk them out of making bad decisions. Life's not that bad. Oh, yeah, There's nothing wrong with that. Life isn't that bad. I agree, It can be fucked up sometimes, but overall, it's a good thing. And that's how I feel about it, and that's how I've felt about it. It's just that there's just because life is a good thing, just because life is a gift, it doesn't mean you should always be happy with everything that goes down all the time. There are definitely times where you should be like, yo, I'm definitely not happy with how things are going, and I need to move into a positive direction. We have this place called Paul Street where a very specific kind of person was found. It was a street. It's just a street outside of Texaco, but is specifically for spent and beat emos and goths. That's where Minx would be. Oh man, that's pretty crazy. Irish goths must be insane. Cause fucking you have just imagine trying to say some goth shit with an Irish accent. Instead of it being like, my soul is black. I dress in black because that's what I feel my soul is. I don't feel as though I fit into into the mainstream. Imagine that, but my soul is black. My soul is me. No, fucking me. Me clothes are black. Me clothes are black, cause me heart is black. Me heart is black as night. I don't fit into the modern mainstream. Imagine hearing that in earnest. That'd be a fucking trip, dude. That would be the funniest shit, dude. Holy shit. Irish goths are authentic. I'm sure they are. They're goths because of the famine. They're like, years ago, my great grandfather, he didn't have enough to eat. Now I'm a fucking alcoholic. Now I can't put the drink down. That'd be hilarious, bro. That'd be the craziest shit. Oh man. Sorry, I'm scrolling up just because I want to see if I missed anything, Yeah, I am gonna get out of here in a second, though. I will, what's it called? I've watched Scott fucking with her about 30 odd times, but not much else I'll look into. Oh man. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get out of here though. Thank you guys very much. So we're gonna be streaming probably around 8 or 8:30, maybe 9 o'clock on Wednesdays. 9 o'clock PST, geez, EST, Eastern Standard Time. This is going to be for the summer. All right, it's going to be temporary, but it's going to be temporary for like a few months. So we're going to be doing our thing. Other than that, I'm streaming Fridays and Sundays. Fridays at 9 p.m. Sundays at 5 p.m. EST. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. We're gonna keep on doing our thing. I'm gonna keep on trying to help out with Fish Tank as well. Excuse me. Stay tuned for that. They have a lot of good stuff in store for you. Like really, I've seen some of it. It's gonna be crazy what they have in store. All right, you guys are gonna love the hell out of it. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything else that's too big to say. You know. Yeah. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.